I gave up asking people for directions after it started one too many arguments. People got so frustrated with how slow I am to grasp them, it wasn't worth the aggro. Some things we grow up thinking of as just me may not be acknowledged autistic traits, but they're still very common in autistic lives. So, I asked someone how to get somewhere. Hey, Kevin, how do I get to the library? Well, you go over the Menke crossing and you turn left down the high street, past the arcade and the red line by the paper shop.
Okay. Do they still have amusements round here? Oh, maybe he means shopping arcade. Some shops near a red line pub.
Till you get to the Milliways restaurant.
Oh, Milliways! I've heard of that.
Then you turn left, right? And you're there. You got that. So how do I get from the arcade to Milliways? Despite my best efforts, I've remained utterly hopeless at following directions throughout my 50-odd years. But why is that? I found out a few years ago that I'm almost completely aphantasic, which isn't uncommon for autistic folks. Put simply, when we recall memories or try to improvise a scene, we don't see detailed images or moving pictures in our minds. We see nothing, or maybe brief flashes. When Kevin mentioned the arcade and the red lion together, he expected me to picture a visual scene that I can't do. So I got stuck trying to work out where he meant and missed everything after. Being aphantasic doesn't stop us from having original thoughts and ideas, but we can't conjure up a virtual image in our minds long enough to describe it. If you ask us to imagine a scene from memory, we can draw from detailed memories of movement, dialogue, actions, decisions, and sensations, but the mental picture never lasts long enough to focus on. Nobody knows how many other autists are aphantasic like me, but there's plenty of us in the comments on the video I did on the subject a little while ago. Because I lack the ability to recall or picture a scene in my head, giving me directions that rely heavily on visual detail won't work. What does work for me is written directions, or even better, the adaptive, on-the-fly verbal instructions of satellite navigation. Give me a start point and a sequence of accurate instructions based on distance travelled, signposting, and maybe the odd major landmark, and I'll get where you're sending me. Just knowing I'm autistic didn't solve the mystery of why I couldn't follow directions until SatNav was invented, but knowing I'm also aphantasic did. Being aphantasic has never been an obstacle to my creativity. In fact, I think it's made me a better writer, but it's certainly been a communication barrier in my personal life.